welcome back. And we are moving into our final segment for today, getting all the details of an upcoming exhibit at the Museum of Belize being hosted by the Embassy of Panama. And by that invitation, we are joined by Francis Rauca, who is the president of the Photography Club of Panama. Good morning and welcome.
Thanks for the invitation to be here at Belize. The Photographic Club of Panama, we are glad to present to the people of Belize a special exhibit of a sample of all our traditions and customs.
Yeah.
We have, Panama has been a amount of history, influenced by cultures from all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we try to bring here a sample of every piece of what forms Panama right now.
Now, Francisco, tell us about this club, the Photographic Club of Panama, right?
Okay, we are one of the oldest clubs in Panama. We have 41 years.
Mm-hmm.
We were founded in 1976 by a group of professionals and amateur photographers in Panama, with the idea of creating an organization that helps people that likes the art of photography to develop and to grow up on all kind of techniques, and so we help us along that.
So it's a group of professional and amateurs.
Yes, we have professionals. We have all levels of people that likes photography and enjoy the passion of taking pictures.
And tell us about the range of different photos, because I see here we have orchids, we have scenery. Tell us about the types of pictures.
Well, for the exhibition, we divided the whole set in 5 categories. One is focused on traditions, and it contains pictures of our costumes and dresses. We have another section of flora and fauna, other one of landscapes and architecture. So we have several categories trying to bring a sample of what is Panama here to the exposition.
And tell us about your own photography background. What type of photographs are you interested in, and why did you decide to join the club?
Well, actually, I'm an engineer. And I have like 5 years taking education on photography, and I have been developing the professional side of it like about 2 years and a half, more or less.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm interested in what is fashion, what is tendency that it's fashion photography, and somehow I am introduced to photojournalism kind of pictures. So that's my main areas of interest.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Do you only take pictures within Panama, or you also move throughout the region as well?
Well, it depends on the client that hires me. So.
Yeah. So tell us about this partnership with the Belize Museum. Tell us how it came about.
Well, the Photographic Club of Panama is very glad to be invited by the Embassy of Panama here. And then with a joint venture with the Museum of Belize, the National Institute of Culture and History, the Ministry of Education, Youth, Sport, and Culture here, they all made possible for the Photographic Club to be here and showing up these amazing pictures from Panama. And also in Panama, we have a sponsorship from Canon that actually you can see in all our pictures.
Yes. Let's show some of these. These are beautiful photographs. Did you choose also from, are these also some of your amateur photographs work? Or mostly the professionals?
Well, no, it's a bunch of work from all our members.
So this is the national flower.
Yeah, that's the Holy Spirit orchid.
And this is amazing, because I think until you pointed it out, and I want to show everybody, it looks like a pigeon in the middle.
Yeah, that's why it's the Holy Spirit, and that's our national flower in Panama.
And that's something that we share in common, because our national flower is the black orchid.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's so the difference between the amateur photographers and the professionals wait for a living.
Well, exactly. What we call a professional is because they do photograph for living. Here we have, for example, the
This one
Bridge of
is-
the Americas, and it's interesting because on all our history, one of the latest part resides on the construction of the Panama Canal, and we know that Belize have been very has been a key part of the construction of the canal.
Yeah.
So we have like that kind of brotherhood between Belize and Panamanian people that we are glad to share.
Now this is a more iconic.
Well, yes, because
photo,
this is
right?
this is the national dress of Panama. That's the luxury dress because they're the ladies. This is called pollera, and this is pollera de lujo, as luxury pollera. But they have several types of dresses. But this actually is the luxury one.
Yeah, this is the one we typically see depicted
sure.
as a cultural clothing for.
When you say Panama in traditional
Yeah.
dress, most probably.
pageants and other
Yeah,
things,
exactly.
yeah.
And this one?
Oh.
These ones, we try to
love
draw a
this.
sample of our ethnic people.
beautiful.
This is a community named Emberas, and it's an Aboriginal
Yeah, indigenous group,
indigenous group
Yeah.
Yeah.
that lives there. And it's amazing because they usually tends to paint their
Embera,
Embera Kera is the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have several Embera, Ipeti, Vera, Kera, and they have several, but they tend to paint their bodies,
Okay.
especially women. They paint their bodies with special plant-made ink.
Are they really prevalent across the country?
Excuse me?
Are they really prevalent? Are there still a lot
Well,
of communities?
they maintain along the Panama Canal areas, lakes. They have all their communities there,
These are
They're
beautiful.
gorgeous.
but it's not a nationwide community.
Okay.
Ah,
Well, this is another iconic.
this could be a photo of Belize. This is shared history.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is an iconic part of Panama because it represents the old city that was destroyed by Henry Morgan, the pirate. And this is one of the most important because it was the cathedral of the old city. So another thing that when you try to search something about Panama, it
You're
comes
aware.
the
All right,
cathedral.
the Panama
And
ruins.
these are readily accessible areas that people can visit in Panama as well.
And actually, this part of Panama, they have arranged it so beautiful right now that people can go there, take pictures,
Nice.
have picnics, and be
Wow.
enjoy the
Nice.
day
That's
with the family.
gorgeous.
It's very nice.
And here we have.
This is
This is
this is a special. This is called Diablico. That means devils. And this special diablicos is like dirty devils or diablico sucio. It's part of the tradition. It's interesting because it's part of a Catholic religious celebration where they celebrate the Corpus Christi, and they celebrate that fight between the evil and the goods, and we have those kind of. These are handmade masks with paper, and sometimes some feathers. But it's very interesting that
and
part of it.
that's part of the tradition to make it
Tradition.
hand- Yeah.
And this is main tradition on a part named Azuero that they have this kind of. And this is it. And this is interesting because
Portraits, love it.
it is part of our Afro-Antillan culture.
Yeah.
This dress is named of in English would be birdie or pajarito,
Okay.
and represents the person that was that announced to the Afro-Antillans that were slaves that the Spanish were coming, and so this was the one that I was looking for and paying attention when.
He was the lookout. Yeah.
exactly.
And that's why he has a
That's
whistle.
whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful photographs. So this is only a sample
This
of
is
what's
only a
going to be
sample.
at the exhibit.
Exactly. We have about
What-
60.
Will you be there to explain them the way we
For
are?
sure.
All right.
For sure.
Because that's really where we're learning. I mean, they're beautiful photographs,
Yeah.
but to hear the stories behind them is really powerful as well.
We will be on this Thursday, that is the inauguration of the exhibit,
Mm-hmm.
at 6 p.m. at the Museum of Belize.
Yeah.
And we will be glad to be there and explain all these pictures that we brought to bring you a sample of Panama.
Are any of the other photographers are going to be there?
And unfortunately, they didn't have the chance to come, but
But fortunately
you're
for
gonna be
you,
there.
yeah, sure.
but all their contact information is listed on
Exactly.
the individual
Yeah.
photos. You know, and I think it's a wonderful idea to have a club of both professional and amateur photographers working together, because you can have depictions from all over the country as well.
That's it. And the another idea is to come in that kind of fellowship with Belize photographers that are maybe interested, and we can make like a joint venture with you here also.
Develop
All
that
right.
partnership.
Well, Francisco, thank you for coming in and sharing the details. The actual exhibit opens tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at the Museum of Belize. You don't want to miss it. This is really just, I mean, we've got about 5 photographs. How many photographs will be on display?
60.
60. So you're really going to feel like you took a trip to Panama in one night. And we get
Entrance
to
is
hear
free?
all the historical information about it as well. Yeah?
And the entrance is free for the public?
Exactly.
Okay. So check it out in Belize City, the Museum of Belize. It is Traditions and Customs of Panama. It will be a photography exhibit, and you definitely don't want to miss it, right? Thank you, Francisco.
Thanks to you for the opportunity.
Okay, so with that, we have to wrap up our show for today. And remember, if you'd like to contact us, you can contact us at oye@channel5belize.com. You can drop me a line at marlene_oye@channel5belize.com.
And of course, we are all over social media. You can find us on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ, and we're also on Instagram at OYE Belize.
Okay, and remember to tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 when you open your eyes.
To start your morning right.
Until then, keep your eyes, your mind
And your heart.
open. We'll see you soon. Enjoy your day.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together